Most contractors and service-based business owners aren't struggling because of the economy or the president. They're going broke because they believe all these marketing myths they see online that's draining thousands and thousands of dollars from their bank account every single month. So, in this video, we're going to show you 5 marketing myths that make contractors go broke. And then we're going to show you step by step on how to fix each one so you're going to stop wasting money on ads and other marketing that doesn't work and start booking jobs for your business. Now, this is the same processes and fixes that we use for our clients to help them go from burning cash on advertising to stacking record months with predictable growth in their business. And if you apply these changes to yours, your marketing can stop being an expense and start stacking cash for your business. So let's look at marketing myth number 1. More leads equal more money. Now, I see this all the time and it drives me nuts because people think I just need more leads to grow my business when that's not the case at all. It's a bad mentality. So, why does this mentality make you broke? Well, one, more bad leads coming in equals more wasted ad spend, more no shows, and you got crews and employees that you just can't keep busy. And that means you can't keep paying them, or you're paying them and you're going broke yourself. Other part to this is if you get more leads in the door, more than you can handle, you probably don't have the production in place to be able to manage those clients and give them a great experience, which is going to lead to bad reviews and lead to more missed opportunities. And you're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to lose more business and bad referrals and word of mouth because you can't handle the production and the more leads coming in. So that's why you have to focus on predictable growth and steady growth in your business. So this doesn't necessarily happen. So how do we fix at least the more leads, more money problem? So number 1, track your leads. Then track your closing rate, your average ticket per job, and your profit. All right. When you track your leads, you know where they're coming from. Then you can help. It helps you with your sales process, so you can close more deals because people come at you at different stages. And then your average ticket, right, is how much is your average job that you're getting. So essentially, you just take all your jobs that you get, combine them together, divide them by how many jobs, that gives you an average ticket. Some people don't know that, but let's spell it out. And then last thing is profit margin. What's your profit margin on all these, right? What's your gross and what's your net? So that way you know that either A, I need to charge more money, or B, we're at a good place. All right. So next thing, number 2, is respond to new leads in 5 minutes or less, or just answer the damn phone when somebody calls. This is huge. These first 2 things right here is what's mostly costing people and business owners more money because they don't respond to people quickly or they don't answer the phone and they don't track their process. They don't track their leads. They don't track their all the money stuff, right? This is 2 of the most important key things that why people keep going in the cycle of I need more leads. Now, third thing, use a 5 touch follow up across 7 days. With all the CRMs out there, with all of the um, automated text softwares that you can use, there's no excuse you shouldn't be following up with text, phone call, and email. And nowadays with AI, heck, you can have it all done for you and booked into a calendar without even picking up the phone or hiring a person to do that. It's crazy. Last thing, scale only when your close rate is strong. Now, close rate here should be like 30%. If you can close at 30 to 40%, then it's time to start scaling up your business. So it's not more leads, it's more profitable leads that you need to actually grow your business. All right. Now let's go into myth number 2, and that is your website is just a business card. And that's the way some people think about it. They look for a pretty website. Oh, this website looks really good. And then they think that's what's going to work. And then when it doesn't work and nobody's calling them, they're like, what's going on? So why does this make you broke with this mentality? One, a brochure website leaks a ton of money because traffic that comes into your business, however, comes organic, paid, they're going to click away and they're going to go to somebody else. And then you're going to pay for ads that are never going to convert into people calling you. So here's how you fix this on your website. Number 1, put a clear headline. Your service, whatever it is you offer, plus whatever location you're in, plus whatever benefit they get from that. Number 2, show proof. That means reviews, badges of things that you earn or certifications, or photos of jobs you've actually done. And now all this should be done, by the way, in the very top part of your website in the hero section. Then simple call to actions. And for contractors, I say 1, you need to click the call button and you need to get a quote form right there in the hero section. Any website we redesign or design, we always put some type of contact form they can easily fill out right then and there as soon as they get on the website. And we always add a click to call button with the phone number showing. So there's no excuse for that person not easily be able to get a hold of you fast and simple, and they know exactly what to do. Fourth thing is load speed and a mobile first design. Majority of traffic that's going to come to your business, organic, paid, doesn't matter. They're going to be coming from their cell phone. Probably anywhere between, I don't have the right numbers, but 60 to 70 to 80% of traffic coming to your business is going to be from the phone. So you got to make sure that when they go to your website, it looks great on the phone. It's easy to operate there, because if not, your website's not a 24 sales rep, and that's what you need it to be. It's just going to be a business card that gets thrown in the trash. Now, marketing myth number 3 is why word of mouth is not enough to grow your business. Now, I need to talk about this in more depth here, real quick. So, let me get a little intimate with you. This one you hear a lot, people saying all you need is a good, a good work, and you'll have, and show it off in the Facebook groups or whatever, and you have plenty of business now. But here's the difference between how you're looking at growth in your business. So first thing is this: for people that say that, those are typically the people that are still continuing to do the work, and they're more of like a solopreneur. They have like a one crew, they're managing most of the stuff themselves, and they're keeping a lot of the profits, right? But they don't have the flexibility a lot of times, or they have to work double overtime to get time off, right? And they're doing the physical labor. But if you want to grow your business, I mean literally grow, where you're not having to be stuck in the day to day, and you can go on vacation and you're making money while your business is operating, word of mouth is not going to be enough. So keep that in mind when we're talking about, you know, uh, growth stages, right? Or staying busy. If you want to literally grow and scale, you got to get this out of your head. If you just want to stay the same and pretty much do most of the work yourself, then great. Word of mouth can be enough. But you got to think about, if you're wanting to scale and grow to certain revenue numbers, you're not going to go to 10 million a year off of word of mouth and doing all the work, right? Let's just keep that in mind. So keep that in mind as we go through this section here, and walk through everything. So let's jump right into it. Now, here's why this mentality will make you go broke if you want to scale. So referrals are eventually going to dry up because you have no system in place, and then your pipeline is going to run empty. Crews are going to sit idle. You're going to be paying them to sit idle, or they're going to be broke and not getting paid and going to somebody else who will pay them, right? So here's how we're going to fix it. Number one, automate your review request after every job. That's asking for a review, sending them a text, getting them to get a review, automate it afterward if they don't do one on the job. Number two, you're going to offer a referral reward program, whatever, like $200 per book job that somebody actually goes with you. Now, we've had a client do this. We implemented it, and it was like a $150 gift card for anybody that gets a new roof. And they added an extra, I think it was like close to $100,000 in revenue in 3 or 4 months, because, and they only spent $1,500 in gift cards or whatever, right back to their customers. So imagine spending 1,500 to make 1,000, and all you did was just tell people that, hey, I'll give you some money if you refer to somebody that needs a new roof, right? And they close that much more money. And guess what? They didn't have to even pay for the lead or pay for the job until it was actually closed. That's the wild part. Third thing will be build relationships with HOAs and complementary trades in your market. So, like if you're a roofing contractor working with other siding contractors or general contractors or HVAC, whatever, get with other people that aren't doing the same service with you, and start referring each other out. That's going to help increase the amount of referrals as you grow and scale, when you as you add paid ads. So takeaway from here is word of mouth is just fuel, but without some system, you're going to stall out. So create a system around word of mouth. So as you're doing other parts in your marketing, this is going to help grow the foundational piece in your business. All right, now on to marketing myth number 4. Anyone can run paid advertising. Is this true? You can, for the most part, but the way Google and Facebook and any other paid advertising platform, the way they're changing so much with algorithms and organic content and how SEO works with Google, that building trust online and all these other factors go into play, along with paid ads and how you target new people. And people aren't just going straight for like, oh, I want to spend $10,000 this month on a new roof, right, or 20 grand or whatever. Like, it's going to take some time to build trust and understand that they have options, or like people just aren't going to click and be like, I'm ready to spend that kind of money. Not typically, right? So why does this mentality get you broke? So boosting random posts on Facebook is like setting money on fire. You're going to get clicks but no jobs, because you just don't understand what to do with paid ads. Same thing with when I see people try to do Google ads. They'll call Google support, and Google will walk them through on how to set it up properly for their business. But they really don't know how. We had a contractor who said, "No, we're going to just run the ads ourselves." They took over a new business that we've actually been doing marketing for 2 years, and we were crushing it for them. Google ads were crushing, everything was crushing, and they're like, "No, we're going to save some money and not pay you guys." Well, then they dropped $3,000 on advertising with Google by following what Google asked them to do or told them to do. And they got zero jobs. Actually, I didn't even get zero phone calls. I didn't get anything. So we stepped back in, implemented the system, set up their Google ads the right way, and within I think within 2 3 weeks they were already booked out 2 weeks. That's the difference, right? And just trying to save the money and run ads themselves versus now everything's on autopilot. They're just crushing leads and crushing new business, right? Because they just allowed us to do it. All right. If not, they would have had no jobs and money going out. That's nuts. So, anyways, let's fix this step by step. Number one, if you're going to run ads like on Facebook, and we're going to talk about Facebook for a moment, use video ads to educate cold audiences. Now, there's some really cool strategies out there, and we'll drop another video on these strategies where essentially you run a bunch of video ads. It's just educating customers on things they need to know about your business and your services. And what they do is they run those as video view ads, and then you retarget people who've watched those videos more than like 25%, 50%. Because if they're watching those, more than likely there's somebody that's interested in trusting your business and more likely going to reach out to your business. So you just keep retargeting off people watching those videos. Really cool thing. So step two, retarget viewers. I just said this. Incite viewers with proof and offers. So what you do is run those video ads, educate, run them as video views because that's dirt cheap, like $5 a day. Then retarget with some type of offer that are related to those ads. Like, hey, the financing offers for contractors work wonderful. So like 0 down, no monthly payments, right? Get a new roof today. Save money on, go on vacation this summer. Nobody wants to choose between going on vacation or getting a new roof. With our finance options, you can do both, right? So those are things that you can put in there. And then of course, track every call, form, and book job back to the ad to make sure that it is effective. Now, here's the takeaway. Ads aren't about clicks, likes, reviews, or impressions. They're about how much does it cost to get per book job. So make sure you keep that in mind if you decide you're going to run your own advertising. All right. Now, we don't recommend it, but if you do. Marketing myth number 5 that gets you broke. SEO is dead. Now, when we talk about SEO, we're talking about search engine optimization, meaning how you show up on Google, right? And that's something that some people don't know, and we're just going to spell it out right there for you. So, why does this mentality make you broke? So, ignoring SEO, meaning your online digital presence, it means you're going to be paying for traffic forever. No organic presence, no free leads. Now, what we mean by this is like if you start showing up organically, when people are searching, they're going to find your business naturally without you paying for the ad for them to find you. Now, if you ignore this and you decide, it's not that important, I'll just keep paying for ads. The second you stop paying for ads, you stop getting leads. But I will tell you this now, your Google ads are are feeding off of your online digital presence, which deals with search engine optimization, optimizing your online profile to make sure that people will want to show up to your business. So if you don't have an optimized website, a Google business profile, all these things, eventually paid ads are going to go down the tube anyway. So we always recommend SEO first, right? With all of our clients in our foundational programs, we typically do web redesign SEO first because those are the foundational pieces that when you do run paid ads, you're gonna help you grow. But anyways, here's how you fix SEO step by step. Side story there. So number one, optimize your Google business profile. This means every service, make sure your category is correct. Your primary service category is correct. If you're a roofing contractor, your primary category should be roofing. If you do HVAC, HVAC should be it, not plumbing or electrical. Make sure your primary category is your primary service offering. Second, add photos. Make sure you're posting and fill out every single bit of information as much as you can on your Google business profile. Step two, create service plus city pages with proof of local work, right? This is when you do, like when we do SEO, we build out location pages and service pages around the market or area because this tells Google that you do work in that area. Okay. Another part to this too, and it's not in this part here because this is really in-depth SEO strategy, but having local content that makes you an authority in your area is hugely important. Showing that you're an authority not just in your industry but in the area as well. And then the third part is publish content answering customer questions. Like if people have questions, answer those questions with content, with blogs. That's it seems simple and dumb, but it is. A lot of times when you go on Google, you can search for your service or whatever, and search it, and then down low it has other suggestions. And if it shows other suggestions in the search of other questions people ask, you want to answer those questions as well. And your Google Business Profile actually has an option to answer frequently asked questions. So make sure you're doing it in there as well. Because takeaway here for you guys is this: SEO is slow to build, but once it's rolling, you get free ads that never turn off, right? Or free leads that never turn off. And here's the thing about that, and you're going to hear this a lot from people, and it truly is a lie when it comes to this. SEO does take time. People that say it doesn't take time, we can get you there in fast enough time. It just depends on where your presence is. At the end of the day, you have to have a online digital presence that is strong, that is showing social proof, that's showing Google that you're an authority in order for it to actually work effectively. And that just takes time to build everything out, no matter what anybody says. Now you know the 5 marketing myths that make contractors go broke, and I can say how to fix them. But fixing these myths are just really kind of step one in the whole thing. If you really want to scale and grow, you need a proven playbook strategy that ties all this stuff together. So on the screen, you'll find a couple of videos that will help you do that. And we'll break down that whole strategy in there. And of course, if you want this done for you, right, you can always book a call with me or our team. We'll reach out to you, build out a strategy. And of course, if it's a good fit, you can work with us in our business. Till next time.